Saturday Social is powered by EA Sports FIFA 23 with PlayStation.
Speaking of managers, of course, we did hear on Sky Sports News yesterday the news that Gareth Southgate is going to sit down with the FA in January to discuss his future. Now, you've both been very vocal on this topic, as have many fans recently. So we want to talk about Southgate. I'm a big fan of Gareth Southgate, by the way. I think what he's done for England has been exceptional. As England fans, I'm going to ask you both this. Do you want him to stay or not, Rory?
No, I passionately want him to leave. He's passionately, clearly not good enough for the job. He's had his time, he's failed every time, and it's time for a new dawn.
Can I just, when you say failed every time, can I just get you to elaborate on that?
Yeah,
because he has taken England further than any manager has since...
Yes, that's not success.
Since Alf Ramsey. I mean, the final of the Euros.
Yep, absolutely.
We've got semi-final of the World Cup.
Final of the Euros.
So when you say fail every time, just...
Final of the Euros, we can use that as a case study. England lost that because Mancini beat Southgate. England went 1-0 up.
Penalty shootout.
England went 1-0 up after 2 minutes. We played at home in the final of a tournament and we had one shot on target in 120 minutes because of the tactics installed in the team from Gareth Southgate. The players are there. The players have a wonderful ability. He's clearly not good enough. Every single time we've faced a team capable of beating us, we've lost. Whether that's Croatia, whether it's Belgium twice, whether it's the Netherlands in the Nations League or whether it's France here. People say about how well he's done in World Cups. Over his tenure in World Cups, we've beaten what? Tunisia, Panama, Sweden, Senegal, Wales, Iran.
Germany in the Euros knockout game?
Yeah, that was in the Euros, and this is a Germany team that didn't get out the group in 2 consecutive World Cups. He has never, just to put it, Smithy, just to hear this, I think this demonstrates the point perfectly. In Gareth Southgate's tenure as England manager, England have played a team in the top 10 of the FIFA rankings on 24 occasions. So 24 times Gareth Southgate has faced an opposition that are currently in the top 10. 24 times. He has won 4. 4 out of 24. Now, I'm not Carol Vorderman, but if you do the percentages on that, that is totally unacceptable for a team of this quality.
So my rebuttal to that would be, first of all, when you say team of this quality, we were talking a minute ago off camera, you were basically saying you don't rate Harry Kane, who's arguably, maybe not with the arrival of Bellingham, arguably our best player. If you don't rate Harry Kane, you don't rate the England team.
That's not strictly what I said.
Our England team, I don't think it's as good as you think it is. I don't think our players are as good as you think they are to say that Southgate has to win. To go back to your point about it being a failure, that we haven't won anything, like, that makes, 19 out of 20 Premier League teams every single season a failure because they didn't win the Premier League. It's not relevant if they're not in the race to win it. I think it comes, our disagreement on this, Rory, I think it comes down to entitlement and what we think we're entitled to as England. I don't think we're entitled to win World Cups because we haven't shown the competitive edge over a period of 60 years to get there. In fact, there's only one person that's actually got us anywhere near close to being in the conversation to win World Cups or Euros, and you're looking at him right there. His name's Gareth Southgate. Now, do I want him to leave? I want him to do whatever he wants to do. If he wants to step away because he thinks he can't do it anymore, he should definitely leave. If he is sick of the media, invasiveness into his life, sick of the criticism he's got, despite being statistically, the stats can't argue with who we've beaten, who we haven't beaten, but you can statistically argue that he's our second best manager of all time. That can't be disproved.
But all you're doing there is flagging the abject failure that we've had before. Okay, Steve.
How long
he's got a far better
form?
record than Steve McLaren.
How long does failure last for before it becomes what we are as a nation?
It's a weird thing to say that 19 teams are failures because not 19 teams don't have the actual ability to win the Premier League. So 19 teams aren't failures. England had the best squad.
What are you basing that off
England had the best squad going into this tournament. England had a better squad than France. England had the best squad. There is no other team, no other team in this World Cup had the ability of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jack Grealish, Marcus Rashford, Mason Mount,
the France
all
squad,
sitting on the bench. Not on the bench. Their squad isn't as good as England's. England and his management in game is what cost us against France. He cost us against France. He took off Bukayo Saka, which was ridiculous. Marcus Rashford, England's top goal scorer at the tournament. Marcus Rashford's got a bit of heat about him. You're going to play him? You're going to get England's top goal scorer on the pitch when we need a goal? Or are you not? Are you going to bring on Raheem Sterling, a man who's been in London all week? His in-game management has cost England time and time again. And all very well, you want to say he's a nice guy who's done this and done that. We're going to be sitting here in 2 years and England won't be winning any silverware in Germany, and then we'll be sitting here in 4 years and guess what? England won't be winning any silverware. If you genuinely want England to win silverware, Gareth Southgate, we need to say thank you very much for the contribution, but ultimately you've been relegated with England as in the Nations League, relegated, by the way.
I mean, no one else has the opportunity to be relegated with England. Nations League didn't exist before
England
Southgate
have been relegated with one of the best squads that we've ever assembled. We've
Who
been
do you
relegated.
put in there immediately? Because you've got a manager. Let's talk about this for a second. I'm pretty assuming that the names you suggest to potentially take over for him probably don't have a lot of international experience, right? You've got a man who now has 6 years, 3 tournaments of international experience, right?
What's that helped?
Do you, well, no, but if
It
you
hasn't helped.
believe that he's learning in the job
He had
and you believe that
experience
he's
going
adapting
into this tournament. He had experience going into this tournament, and he couldn't do anything.
But why would you, if he wants to stay on, why would you get rid of him for the next Euros if has all the same group of players pretty much that he's had the whole time, who clearly, by the way, very much like him and like being part of that squad?
Iran, Wales, and Senegal is who he's beaten. We've had 2 challenges in this World Cup. The United States of America, we should have beaten them, of course we should, but they're a challenge.
Who are you bringing in? Who are you bringing in?
And then we've lost to France.
Who are you bringing in, Rory?
As I mentioned before, 24 occasions, 4 wins.
Okay.
Who are you bringing in?
Steve Holland, Thomas Tuchel, Mauricio Pochettino. Let's explore that in a different way.
Do you still think he should have been sacked after the USA game in the middle of the tournament?
If Gareth Southgate had not been the England manager going into this tournament, or had been sacked mid-tournament, we would now currently be sat here previewing England playing in a final.
I mean, he's just lost it there.
On that note, we're going to have to go to a break. I'm a big fan of Southgate, by the way. Passionate rant from Spencer and from Rory. I don't think they're going to agree on that.